Hi Virgo, this is your February 13th through February 19th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly's reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. After that, we'll talk to you about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have Strength, clarified by the Nine of Swords. We have the Page of Cups, clarified by the Three of Cups. We have the Chariot. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Empress and the Ten of Cups. And we have the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or a Leo. We also have Libra and Taurus on the table. But you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. Here's the deal, Virgo. Somebody here is madly in love with you. And this week, they're not going to be able to take it anymore, and they're going to ask you out on a date. And it's not just going to be any ordinary date. And there's nothing wrong with ordinary dates. But this person's mentality, their approach to this situation is go big or go home. Okay? They want to impress you. They want to wine you and dine you. Expect some kind of a major, very loving, very emotional gesture from this person. Okay? Yep. So yeah, we started with the Strength card, which is clarified by the Nine of Swords. Strength could be a Leo you're dealing with, right? But Strength is a card of courage. It's also a card of somebody holding back. And perhaps, if this is already somebody who is in your life, they've been holding back because perhaps they are afraid of rejection, or perhaps because they think you're out of their league, or perhaps they think they don't have something to impress you with just yet. All right? And the Nine of Swords, clarifying Strength, it's a card of somebody who is stressed out, somebody who's got anxieties, somebody who can't sleep at night. All of this is because they are in love with you. Yeah, Virgo. If this is a brand new person entering your life this week, then this is how they're going to be feeling for a few days before you hear from them again, before they make their move. And again, with the Strength card, this is them at first holding back, but then finally having courage, having balls to ask you out. Right? So here comes that Page of Cups, clarified by the Three of Cups, and we also have the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and the Chariot in the middle. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The Chariot is a Cancer card, by the way. But all those 4 cards combined, I think this is them taking you out in a big, major way, right? The Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight out of all 4 knights. The Knight of Cups is often referred to as the knight in the shining armor, Prince Charming, but together with all the other cards I just mentioned, it's something very romantic, something big. So go big or go home. So they will take you out to some kind of an event, some kind of a party, celebration, opera, theater, what have you. Just so you get the idea as to how serious they are about you. If they're taking you to such a, big, fancy spot or whatever, you will realize that yes, they mean business. It's not going to be, they want to impress you, right? So that's what those 4 cards I think are talking about. The Chariot is a card of actually going somewhere, or the Chariot is them wanting to win you over, and that's why they're doing what they're about to do. Very to impress you, right? And I think it's going to work, Virgo. Yeah, look at the potential. We have the Ace of Pentacles with the Empress and the Ten of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles is definitely a proposal. There is no other way to interpret that ace sitting right next to the Empress and the Ten of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles always comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to start a family, ready to get serious. And the Empress, that's the way they perceive you. They see you from the very beginning. The Empress does not require an introduction. Everybody knows who the Empress is, right? The Empress is above all queens. The Empress is also a future wife or a future significant other figure or a mother figure, right? And speaking of family and children, the Ten of Cups right next to the deck is a family card. That card is often referred to as the happily ever after card, and it's one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. So yeah, that's actually the way they see you from the very beginning. That's what they envision, and they're in love with you. They want to cherish you, they want to love you, they want to marry you, they want to have a family with you, and all that good stuff. It's just that they perhaps needed to have courage. Or perhaps now they're in the process of lighting things up for that very special date that they want to take you out. And the rest is history. I'm not even going to do an extended for you, Virgo, because this looks rock solid. It looks final. I think you're going to like what this person does and the way they treat you, the way they behave towards you, and all that good stuff. All right? Really happy for you, Virgo. Congratulations. Virgo, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the King of Wands, then we have the Page of Wands, the Two of Swords, and we have the Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, you got this King of Wands reaching out to you, and you're going to tell them no. You're going to shut them down. If you just recently got into a relationship, perhaps you still have that dating profile up somewhere and it's active and it says you're single. Perhaps that's what's happening here. Okay? And they're reaching out to you. Or it could be somebody who is hitting on you. Yeah, it could be. If you go out by yourself, or if you go to a grocery store, you go to work, and you pull up to a gas station, you fill up the car, you know, somebody could be hitting on you. Or perhaps, again, this is somebody who is wondering if you're single and available, right? And you're going to tell them, no, I'm not single, no, I'm not available. Okay? Yeah. The Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck, I think that's you rejecting them. And the Two of Swords right next to the deck, that's you saying, I'm not available. Okay? This is a card of somebody who is closed off, somebody who is not opening up in this particular case. But the Page of Wands is either a message from this King of Wands, or somebody is flirting with you somewhere on the out. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Virgo, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Hermit, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Magician, and we also have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Sagittarius, Gemini, or perhaps even another Virgo. Okay? What's interesting about this reading is that the very first card that came out is the Hermit. That is definitely your major arcana card, Virgo. That's you. The Magician right next to the deck, clarifying the Ace of Wands, could be a Gemini, or it could be you, because you guys share the Magician card. It belongs to both of you, right? Mercury. That's you and Gemini. And for some of you, this is you who is with an initiative here to reestablish this connection between you and them. Or, you know, perhaps if you're showing up here twice, perhaps this person realizes just what an important person you are. They're realizing they're in love with you. They're realizing they had or could have had everything with you. Right? The Wheel of Fortune could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, but the Wheel of Fortune is a restart of a cycle. It's a major arcana card, right? The Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is a card of a commitment or marriage. Rock solid commitment and marriage. The Ace of Wands could be a fire sign indicator, but the Ace of Wands is, I'm going to be honest with you, it's a very passionate ace. Right? But it's not all about passion. There's definitely passion involved. However, since we also have that Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, that kind of balances it out, I guess. The Ten of Pentacles is a rock-solid commitment and marriage. It's also an earth sign indicator. So again, for some of you, that could be you who is trying to get the show back on the road. And it looks very promising, Virgo. It really does. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Virgo, this week. We have the Eight of Pentacles, clarified by you, the Queen of Pentacles. Then we have the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Page of Cups, and we also have the Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You know what? The first thing I thought of, Virgo, is that you are going to be busy working the way you usually are, right? And this Queen of Swords wants you to go to a happy hour after work, and you're going to tell them, you know what, I can't because I still got a lot of things to do, or I got to be back here early in the morning to continue. And you're going to tell them thanks, but no thanks. Right? For others of you, this Queen of Swords, they may want to just meet up with you, or they may have like a job offer for you, and it could be like something very hot, you know, a hot offer, something that's on the table right now, and you got to react to it right now. And again, you're still turning it down. Okay? Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles all the way to your left, that's you. You're working. The Eight of Pentacles, you're clarifying, is the card of work, business, and finances. And all of a sudden, this Queen of Swords is showing up with that Knight of Swords. And they're clarified by the Page of Cups. They either want to go out or they want to offer you something. But the Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck, this is you rejecting that cup. You see the Page of Cups is holding up a cup? That's the cup you're rejecting in the Four of Cups. So whatever the case, you don't want to, you either don't have time for this or you're not interested. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Virgo, this week. We have the Four of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the King of Swords. Both of them are clarified by the Three of Wands, and we have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I think this is only indirectly related to you, Virgo. We have a couple, the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords, a fire sign and an air sign. And I don't think any of those two represent you, right? It's your friends, or one of them is your friend, somebody you used to work with or went to school with. And what you're not expecting is those two are either together or they're getting married or things like that. Yeah, perhaps they're making it official and perhaps you didn't know. Okay, so yeah, what's interesting about this reading is that we have the King of Swords and all other cards on the table are wands. Right? And that would be, those cards belong to the Queen of Wands. I don't know how you would interpret that, but it's like this King of Swords is overwhelmed by wands. So perhaps the Queen of Wands is the one in charge. The one who is calling the shots here. Right? Virgo, I don't know. But that's what it feels like, because, you know, the King of Swords and all other cards are wands. Anyway, that's just something I noticed. Alright, so yeah, what you're not expecting is those two either getting married or getting together, moving in together, things like that. Alright, so that's what I have for you, Virgo, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Virgo, have an amazing week.